First takeover was Matchbox Projects from Kenneth Hayes. Boobie thought he was sweet and thought he didn't belong there at all. So, he put the clamps on his organization. With both sides giving up smoke, you had dealers getting ran down on. Boobie was just too much. It was just too much heat for Hayes. He just gave it up. Boobie was trying to get to $1 and he demanded that the people before him share it. And if not, well, they could just go from there. Now, Boobie would learn how to cook his own work, and it's not as easy as it seems as guys was taking losses. Guys were losing tens of thousands of dollars cooking. The best people to show you how it's done are the smokers. They can show you how it's done, letting you know not to dump that water out. Boobie would get his supply from Graylin Kelly. Before she went away, she would introduce him to her connects, which was Shorty Cuban and his wife. When Graylin went to prison, Boobie became one of Cuban Shorty's main outlets. The relationship would end when Boobie took 10 keys from one of Shorty Cuban's transporters. Boobie started getting his supply from a guy named Carlos Blanco that was getting it transported by plane from Colombia. With Matchbox in Boobie's control, it was on and popping. 24/7 sales, it became very lucrative. With the funds, he began to expand, hiring for deliveries and transporting his supply to various locations, getting his work from the Bahamas and Panama. He had so much of it that he had to get it off. He started to set up shop anywhere he wanted, and it just don't work like that without any gun smoke. But Kenneth was with it. He was all about the strong arming, going to war. He had his product moving in Georgia, Virginia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Boobie was getting his blocks for $16,000 a pop, knocking them off for $36. They would package the work, wrapped in plastic, covered in motor oil and axle grease so the dogs couldn't spot it. They had hidden compartments that could hold up to 5 keys. His organization is probably one of a handful that never had their work intercepted. But he took over Carroll City in no time, even though making most of his money from out-of-towners. Now let me tell you something. He would rob most of the out-of-towners.